What is good, and welcome back, you absolute freaking legends. I hope everyone is well. And yeah, we're gonna pick up where we left off, as always. And I want to get kind of straight into it. Going in first person. I don't know how people play in third. I just don't know. That's stuck on the screen now for some reason. Oh, there you go. Beautiful. So, as you remember, maybe. Last time, we got a flag up, we got a chest in a house, we got some locks on the doors. We're absolutely laughing. It would be nice to reinforce these windows just in case we get chased home. That would be a bit scary, because if you've got reinforced windows, puppets can't vault in, and they can't open the door if you've got a lock on it, so you'd be nice and safe in there. Although potentially surrounded by a big old horde of puppets, so, you know, swings and roundabouts, as it were. But I think the main goal would be to get us perhaps a working vehicle. I want to have a little look and refresh my memory about basic fortifications. Okay, a hammering tool, 3 planks and some nails. Roger, roger. So while I'm out and about looking for some nails and stuff like that, we'll also keep eyes out for a vehicle. This one has got, what, a wheel? It's got just a wheel on it. And we can use that wheel. So what I might do is run to the, let me have a little drink, we're dehydrated. Run to the vehicle spawns that I'm aware of. And if you're unsure, and if I remember to pop it up on screen, you can go to the Scum interactive map. And it'll tell you everything you need to know. It was such a big help for me when I first started playing the game. Going to the interactive map, it'll show you vehicle spawns and bunkers and frickin' all sorts of stuff that you might need to know. So yeah, do use the Scum interactive map. And also, you can zoom in on it, which is absolutely fantastic stuff. But to my knowledge, the closest vehicle spawn to us is right here. One might spawn in the town that we've been looking through. So what I might do is run up the road, have a little rummage through this town looking for nails and stuff like that, because I do want to reinforce the windows. And based on what happens over here, we can either come back, reinforce the windows, and then head out looking for a vehicle. Or we'll be like, oh no, and then just go looking for a vehicle anyway. So I'm going to get into that. I'm going to start running up the road. Like I say, I hope everyone is well. Thank you again, a million times, for the love on these videos. I sincerely appreciate it. And I can't put it into words. I really can't, so thank you so freaking much. And I will see you further up the road as we're looking for nails and vehicle parts, my friends. So let's freaking go. Alrighty then. We're on the edge of town, as you can see. Can I just say, while it's in my mind, before I forget, I'm going to finagle with some stuff in my OBS so that I can start recording these at a higher frame rate. Because I can only really manage 30 frames a second at the minute. I am saving up for a new PC. So, that frame rate will change, but I think from after this episode, I'll start trying to record it 48 frames a second, so it'll be a bit less blurry and stuff when I'm running around. But I do appreciate the patience that you guys are having. I'm sorry if it's not the greatest of qualities, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Right, nails. Where's he? Come on then, Matt. The little cheeky double hit. Big up melee weapons being medium. We love that. Press B. Big bolts. It's just going to be bolts and bolts and bolts. I heard a footstep. Might be one in there. I'm maybe 90% sure that there's a vehicle spawn in this town. Oh, okay, here we go. Cheeky Rager, what's she saying? There's an engine. No fuel, no battery. We'd need a driver's seat, 3 wheels. So that's good to know. This runs, it's good. Yeah. So we'll keep this in mind. It would be amazing to get a Rager. They're absolutely bloody massive. All this storage. You can hold like 5 or 6 chests in there. It's fantastic. So keeping that in mind, where are we? We're up in this town in A4. Right here. Okay, so then, with that in mind, I'm going to run down to this next vehicle spawn. Because that's got me on a bit of excitement. So I'm going to start running down this road. I'll see you down there, and we'll probably just hop from vehicle spawn to vehicle spawn. And I can always hit up the quarry for like nails and stuff like that. And I know in the... Is it the north side? There's like a couple of little vehicle garages and stuff, so we might be able to find some cool shit in there. But yeah, I'm going to run this way. We'll check out this vehicle spawn, see what's going on. And like I say, it might be a bit of a jumping from place to place episode, this one. And I don't want to make them too long. Because I don't want to bore you guys. You know what I mean? Okay, we've been through here recently. Alrighty. Yeah, Padlockington. Okay, I'll see you down the road, my friends. It's good to know that that Rage is there. We've got a Leica at home with 1 wheel. So that's all stuff that we're going to keep in mind. And, I'll meet you down at the farm. You absolute legends. Alrighty, there she is. You know, anything, any wheels, like a freaking dirt bike or a cruiser or a bloody quad bike could even do right now. Just to get us around. You know what I mean? Okay, let's have a little look through here. Keeping in mind that we're also looking for nails. Oh, gosh. So we need 2 sets of nails because we've got 2 windows to reinforce. Ask and you shall receive, my friends. Ask and you shall receive. Nails! Ah. Come on. Oh. Okay. That's just a haystack in there. Might find a needle in it. Oh. Frickin' push bike is the vehicle that it spawned. I'm really not a big fan of push bikes. If you're getting chased when you're on a bike, you have to go through the whole animation of hopping off the bike and they get a few licks in on you and stuff. It's not great. It's really not great. Oh, more nails. That's beautiful stuff. Right, well, we've got 2 sets of nails now, and we're just down the road from the house. Little check through here. It's fantastic. So, what I'm going to do is head back. Like I say, it's literally, like, right there. We'll reinforce those windows. I'll talk you through that, and if there's any puppets around, we'll try and antagonize them so I can show you one of the perks of having reinforced windows and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Like I say, it's pretty self-explanatory, because like I say, they just can't hop in the windows or open the door. But they kind of semi-give up chasing you. So if you can run back to your base and shut the door behind you, you can hopefully shoot out of the window and get them killed in the relative safety of your house. Right, we're just up the way. I'm going to have a rest and I'll meet you right next to the house, my friends. I will see you there shortly. There she is. I'm remembering that when we left there was a puppet over there. I don't know if he's despawned or what's going on, but staying alert. Staying alert. Right. We've got our axe on us. I know we need 3 planks per window thing. As before, Alt-C, because I placed the blueprint, and you can do all this good stuff. It brings it up without you having to go through the crafting menu. So if you saw the last episode, you'll know about Alt-C. Right, 3 each, nails, and the baseball bat will work as a hammering tool right now, so let's go and chop a tree down. Oh, a little sidebar. I wonder if this will do it. Oh no. If you chop a tree down and then you log out and log back in, or you run off and the tree respawns, sometimes you'll run over to it and you'll go to chop it and it'll just vanish. Don't be alarmed, because that's already a tree that you've chopped down. So, don't worry about it too much. Just go and find a different tree. You know what I mean? You'll be fine. It's fine. So we'll chop these into planks. Get 3 out of that, 3 out of this. We are hungry. I'll eat some cereal shortly, but I want to get these windows done. You know what I mean? Okay. And I want to craft a bundle. It's just easier to carry and drag. I'm not sure how big they are. I wonder if I could fit one in my bag. And then these 3. Craft a bundle. Okie doke. Move this axe out of the way and see how long these are. Oh, they're pretty long. Okay, we'll carry one and we'll drag one. Same as before. Plop that inside. Go over here and put this on the ground just here. I can look at this and hold F and it'll give me the uncraft option. Or I can press tab and right click it and it'll give me the uncraft option as well. So we'll uncraft that. And we should be able to press shift F. And bosh! Look at that beauty. Now, neither person nor puppet can jump in this window. We've just absolutely knackered ourselves out by jumping, but I was just trying to show you, that's all. I'm sorry, guy. Okay, 3 planks, shift F, and bang! We now have fortified windows. These kind of windows, you don't really need to put fortifications on them. You know what I mean? You totally can, if you want to. It's good against, like, PvP attacks and stuff like that, but if you're just playing against puppets, it's not the worst to leave them open like that. It gives you more opportunity to shoot outside and stuff, you know what I mean? But check that out. We are fully safe inside here from puppets and all sorts. Right. Let's get ourselves... Well, we'll get ourselves some cereal first. Right on time with the hunger noise. And then I kind of want to go and look for a vehicle. Let me think. We've checked this guy. I think there might be a vehicle spawn down here as well. There's defo one in this town to the south. We could always go look for an airplane at the airfield. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to run about, going to all these vehicle spawns, and I'll cut in between all of them so you don't just silently watch me running. And I'll see you at every spot, and we'll try and get some stuff, either for the Rager up the street, or this Leica just here. If we can find another Leica, I know this has got a wheel, so it'll be running to the spot, running back, get the wheel, run back to the spot, put the wheel on. It's a bit of a pain in the arse. Sometimes you've got to like slow run and carry a seat or something like that. It can be quite tedious, but once you get a vehicle, it's bloody fantastic. It's an absolute game changer. So we're going to get on that. I'm going to head, I think that's, well, there's the mountain. So from us, the mountain's right here. So I'm looking this way. And that's kind of the direction of the quarry. So I'm going to start running towards the quarry. And I'll probably see you on the edge of the quarry up there, my friends. Let's frickin' go. Okie doke. We are approaching the spot. Did eat some cornflakes on the way over. So don't worry about that. Okay, Volkswagen right there. And these are the little garages that I was talking about before. They have like vehicle repair kits and jacks and toolboxes and stuff in them. I want to check that Volkswagen out to see what it's got on it. And if I want, I can get on this roof, just in case of any puppet action. Have a little scan of the area. Got at least one wheel on it, so that's nice. You can drive a vehicle with 3 wheels, you just have to be a bit more careful. Okay, look at that. 2 vehicle repair kits, we like this. Wire. We'll have a little loot through here, see what we can find. Tyre repair kits, they're not... I mean, unless you're using it... Oh, come on! We're getting flipping... I don't know how I'm getting so lucky to get these amazing screwdrivers. We're getting black and yellow screwdrivers all over the place. Little toolbox, which I'll take for now, but I am thinking of using this space to maybe carry a wheel or something like that. There's a red screwy there, but we don't really need it. Okay, let's pop up here, see what this Volkswagen's doing. Or Wolfswagen, should I say. 2 wheels. No driver's seat. Oh, no engine, but 2 wheels is great. Because, pardon me, we're in a spot right now where if I run up this main road, this has got a vehicle at it for sure. There's a little farmhouse up here that has got another vehicle at it for sure. If we find a Volkswagen with an engine, I hear a footstep. Oh, he's in there. Or she, rather. If we find an engined Volkswagen, we can absolutely come back and get these 2 wheels. And hopefully, we can get this or one of those going. So I'm going to start running up the road. And we'll see what we can find. Of course, again, I'll see you up there, my friends. Righto. Let's approach this place. See what's going on. It often spawns behind this building, just here on the other side from where we are. So let's have a little look-see. As always, keeping our eyes open for puppetry. Hopefully it's something that comes in handy that we can use. It's a Leica. Does it have an engine? Does not, but it does have a driver's seat, which is very vital. If we wanted to get one going, we know that there's one here with a driver's seat. So basically, you need a battery. An alternator is absolutely recommended, so it charges the battery as you drive. 3 wheels at least, and a driver's seat, and you can drive a car. And of course, fuel. So that's good to know. That's good knowledge, because we know of 2 Leica places now. One's got a wheel, one's got a seat. So that's good to know and to remember. But we're going to run up to the next farmhouse. Oh, there's a chicken there. Let's try and get this chicken. Oh, you little sausage. Bosh. There we have some meat. Let me get my arrows back. We'll pluck this guy, middle of the road. Quality stuff. We want to chop this. We're not going to take everything. The chicken legs and stuff, like the drumsticks that come with it, you'll need a cookbook for those. So I'm just going to take the 2 meats. And we can make some skewers for later on. It's good food, just in case we get proper hungry. And yeah, let's crack on. So there's a farmhouse up the road here, on the left-hand side. See that little massive orange? So I'll absolutely meet you over there in a short second. Okie flippin' doke. Starting to run out of stamina again. We'll hop over here. See what's kicking off in this little house. We'll have a rest. Have a look for puppets while we're here as well, to be fair. See what's about. Fingers bloody crossed. Like I say, this can be quite a tedious process, going to vehicle spawns and piecing together something, but it's absolutely worth it. For okay, we've got nothing about. For the long run, this town up here's usually got a vehicle that spawns in it. We can just kind of do our rounds and then we'll come back around this way. I know there's a couple of vehicle spawns in this area. This is a bunker, and this early in the game I'm going to kind of avoid it, to be honest. So let me carry on running up the road. Like I say, for the third or fourth time, we're just going to be hopping from vehicle spawn to vehicle spawn until we find something awesome. And hopefully by the end of this episode, we'll have some wheels. So let's freaking go. Right, I want to be very much careful as heck running up, because this town can be a nightmare for puppets and stuff like that. I've died in this town so many times. I can't even tell you. They spawn out in this field and it just catches you off guard sometimes. There's a few spots around here that vehicles will spawn. Sometimes there's one right here next to this burnt out car. But not right now. Not today. Keep running through. There's a food shop further up the way. This is the back of a pharmacy. So if you go past the pharmacy, which we visited before, there's this food shop, and sometimes one spawns right next to the food shop. Which it is not today as well. Some places back there that they can be. I'm just going to go to the edge of town, because next to this building here is one. And if you saw the last sort of shorter series, that's where we got a quad bike from. So we'll go check there. And we'll just keep running through. This is just raw experience of trying to find a vehicle. Like I say, it can be a very tedious process, but absolutely worth it in the end. Shout out Linkin Park. We'll check just here, see what's kicking off. Yeah, quad bike. Have a look. No engine in it. No wheels. Absolutely bloody useless. It's useless. Right. If I head this way, I'll end up on this road. And this is where there are more vehicle spawns in this little collection of farmhouses. So we're going to have a little look down there. And again, as always, I'll meet you over there. And let's get frickin' running. Okie doke, you can see her in the distance there. This place, the place further back, will sometimes have a vehicle. There is, where that little greenhouse is, there's a house in the background there that will have a vehicle in it, hopefully. So if it's not here, it's at one of those other two spots. And sometimes, only sometimes, there'll be a vehicle at one of them, this or this, and over there. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we get lucky. But let's have a little ganders through here. Leica. Got a front wheel. There's a puppet in here. Come on, Dob. Actually, I'll get my bow out because I don't have a lot of stamina. Bosh. Get one-shotted. Okay, I hear another one in the distance there. There it is. Have a little shot. Bang. Let's go. Okay, it's not showing bars just here. The fuel bar and the battery bar, there's no bars there. It means it doesn't have an engine. But it does have a wheel, which is great stuff. So far we know of 2 Leica wheels. And a driver's seat. So if we can find a frickin' Leica with an engine, that'd be bloody fantastic. Little run up here. Tell you what, let me have a little rest. A little rest first. Get some stamina back, because it's very important. Right, just a quick, brief look over here. It will often show up at the end of this driveway just here. It's always worth having a little extra look around in case you miss it, but... Okay, now back down to this guy. The little house that I mentioned before. And, flipping heck. Let's forget about the 50% stamina drain that's in there now. You can change it in your server settings. Press escape, you go to server settings, you can change so much in there. Which is awesome. It's a good way to learn, like, running your own server and stuff like that. But we are going to have a cheeky little swig or two of our caramel soda. And then we'll get back to running. And I'll probably meet you down at that house. Okay, 3 will do for now. And let's crack on. Oh, here we go. There's a rager just here. That was lucky. Oh! You get absolutely knackered. As mentioned before, in my server, in the Devil's Playground, I've turned that down to 25% rather than 50. Because I think 50 is a bit OP. So this doesn't have any wheels. It's got a driver's seat, which is absolutely great news. We will use that for the rager that we found in this town down here. It's a long walk with a seat, but it is something that you may have to do. So do keep that in mind, because you'll spend a lot of time dragging car parts all over the place. That's a driver's seat for the one-wheeled rager. I am just going to double check just here, because you never know. Okay, it would be right in that spot there, but... So we've got a one-wheeled rager with a driver's seat. We know of 3 Leica positions, but none of them have engines, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. Or did one of them have an engine? I don't remember. I don't remember. This also up here, this little farmyard, that's a vehicle spawn as well. So I'm going to run towards that. And I think I've covered basically everything you need to know, except for putting the vehicle together. So what I might do is leave it there while I'm running, my friends, and we'll pick up where we left off. And maybe I'll have a little cheeky hopping from place to place time lapse at the start of the next episode, while we piece together a vehicle. And then before you know it, we'll be rolling around in style. And we'll be absolutely laughing. We can go and look at some POIs and do all kinds of stuff when we've got a vehicle. Best weapon in the game. You can just run them over. It's great. But yeah, thank you, my friends, for your patience, for your love on these videos. Let me have a little crouch. And on another little semi-cliffhanger. Like I say, this wasn't really an action-packed. It was kind of jumping around and talking about where vehicle spawns are and stuff like that. But I really appreciate you being here. Thank you again a million times for the love on these videos. We will pick up where we left off in the next one. And yeah, be safe in there. Happy scumming. And until next time, peace and love, my friends.